Hey, this is Mariela from the Functional Company. So I want to share with you a story today in terms of how I actually source the collagen, which is a very distinctive factor in terms of what makes our collagen different from the rest of those in the market. So one of the things for me is that when it actually took me several months to source this product. And the reason for that is that when you actually look for collagen suppliers, there's a lot of collagen suppliers out there on the market that are not caring about where the collagen is coming from, how the cattle are treated. And so they might get them from factory farms, which are those areas, where cattle are treated poorly. They barely see sunlight. They're not eating healthy. They have lots of infections, etc. So the life of the animal is not good. And then the collagen just goes through, the process, and then you get that. But I wasn't willing to have those kinds of, I don't want to consume that kind of a product, right? And of course, I'm not going to sell that product to other people. I just think that's unethical, for me, for my standards. So as I was going through, and I would call some suppliers, I'd ask, hey, are the cattle grass-fed, et cetera? And so I'd start to ask for more information, more certification, certain standards, and they would say, oh, that's just a marketing thing. You could just actually go to a farm and film and make a story and just present it as grass-fed. And I'd be like, okay, well, thank you very much. And I'd just hang up, because I am not okay with doing that kind of a thing. So for me, the questions were, what's the animal like? What was their life like? Did they live an ideal life? Were they outside roaming? Did they eat grass the way they should, And then, so what's the entire process like? I like certain certifications. I want to make sure that the animal doesn't have antibiotics. I want to make sure that the animal has the ideal diet. I want to make sure that the animal is roaming outside. I want to make sure there's no heavy metals, radiation, bacteria, lots of different things that I'm looking for in terms of human consumption. So I'm getting these certifications, and then I also cross-check it by doing my own third-party testing. So these things are just the process that I go through to actually get something that I would qualify as good enough for human consumption, that I'm willing to consume it, give it to my children if I had any, and then of course give it to the public in general. Those are my standards. And on top of that, I leave it as one very simple, clean ingredient. I don't like to put any fillers, preservatives, binding agents or non-binding agents, nothing, just one simple ingredient. If you want to add flavors, you can do that on your own after you've gotten the product, but I like to keep it super clean because that is the cleanest way that I can source it and then just deliver it to you, deliver it to the body, right? And so that's what I want to share with you, because if you're looking for products out in the market, it's very easy if you're just going on price or, which one has the most reviews on Amazon or something like that. You want to actually look for a company that you can trust, someone that has actually done the due diligence to actually find a supplier that is really up to certain standards for the animal and for human consumption. And I've, have over a decade of knowledge in this area of nutrition and human health. And that's why I put these things into practice when I'm sourcing our products for the company, for the Functional Company. All right. So thanks so much for tuning in, and go ahead and click on the link and just purchase yours today so you can try the difference that it will make for your body. All right. See you next time.